the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles!
On the visitor's sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to whip. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally bring this run back. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's good for an Eagles.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he works 3, 20, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A short throw here to Latu. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And all the way down to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he whips that one Incomplete there.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Buying time to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cameron Latu, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Detroit getting set to go now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why we practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now gone. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 40.
Again, gone. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now going to books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. A final shot before break here. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This one all the way onto the other side of the field. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, Butler. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Lions' 1st down.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Gone. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is gone. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing right around the midfield stripe. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Goff now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back to throw. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Looking to put a drive together.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
Room here to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run for Gibbs here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
170 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense. Set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st down.
1st down carry for Barkley. Fighting his way through contact. And he's got this down to the 35.
13 yards on the play. And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might just show it. A return for a late touchdown. An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive. Here as they add yet another score to the ledger. His throw incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Lions now. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this trail big in this 4th quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Goff now looks to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. One last throw here for Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season.
Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the Eagles' defense that comes up with the big play here. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Eagles wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's Romeo Doubs. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Packers had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Maybe the NFL's ultimate weapon, Lamar Jackson. He's going to do it himself. Takes it into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown. The Ravens come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Washington sideline, there is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys falling in the season opener, getting a second straight road game to start the season. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Siric. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Brings up 3rd and 2. To the air again. Hurts. Oh, he's dominated. That's caught by Brown. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down. That's good for an Eagles. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were out Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Ryan Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia. Once again, it's Barkley. A powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal. That's good.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his left. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. To the Alabama man. Cameron Latu. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First and 10. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Wide open. It's Brown. He's got it. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me it's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He finds Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the 9-yard line. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Bengals. And let's sit back and watch Devon Achane. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And you know this guy can do this. It's Anthony Richardson. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And here's the Saints wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Into the secondary at the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He gets that to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Off the play fake. Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Hurts will try it again. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. We're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
And an Eagles, first down.
Now Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop the throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Forced out wide. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hurts again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Eagles. That is... It's a win here for the Eagles. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And this is Jalen Hurts. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Eagles are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is DK Metcalf. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Steelers get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Chargers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.